Hey, what's up and welcome to this tutorial. If you've been practicing scales for months but still can't play fast and musical, this is exactly why, and the following 4 licks will fix it. When you've been playing lead guitar as a beginner for a while and have your fingerings under control to some extent, you usually want to increase your playing speed fairly quickly. Many players then set the goal of playing those fingerings faster and faster up and down the fretboard. Some also use a metronome and simply try to keep up with it at increasing speeds. Unfortunately, this isn't the best strategy because not only will you quickly hit your physical limits, but even if you manage to reach certain speeds, you'll usually still just be playing scales rather than musically interesting runs. The licks I'm gonna show you in this video will gradually enable you to play not just fast, but also in a more musical and versatile way. So let's jump straight into the first lick. Lick 1 consists of the following 6 notes, which repeat over and over. First, practice it on just 2 strings, ascending and descending until you've really internalized it. After you've practiced it on 2 strings, you can expand it across the top 5 strings of your first pentatonic shape. Our first 2 licks are always played with 8th note, 16th note or 32nd note accents. Knowing when to use which type of accent at which tempo is very important for your development as a lead guitarist. All the licks we're learning in this video only work as high-speed licks if you know exactly how to apply them at the right tempos. I'll demonstrate this with examples as we go. When first learning the licks slowly, you can practice it both with hammer-ons and fully picked. So here's how it sounds like with hammer-ons. Fully picked works best at first for slower songs or when playing based more on 8th notes. At a certain tempo though, you should switch to hammer-ons and pull-offs. That said, for increasing my own speed, it really helped me to practice these licks fully picked at higher and higher tempos and over time try to play them just as fast as with legato techniques. And finally, to help you practice this with a metronome, here's how it sounds like with 16th notes over 60 BPM and with 16th notes over 120 BPM. Lick number 2, with its repeated accents on individual notes, is reminiscent of typical country licks but is also often used in blues and rock. It consists of the following 8 notes. Again, you should first practice this lick on just 2 strings, moving up and down before expanding it to the top 5 strings within your first pentatonic fingering. This lick also works fully picked and with hammer-ons and pull-offs. Take enough time with both licks, and once you understand them, practice them as eighth notes with a metronome. Then gradually increase the tempo until you reach 120 BPM. After that, you can either keep increasing the tempo using eighth notes or go back to 60 BPM and practice the licks as 16th notes. The next step is to learn how to combine these two licks so that your fast pentatonic playing becomes more versatile over time. To do this, you can first focus on just 4 notes across 2 strings within the first pentatonic shape. Once that works, add these 2 simple licks, ones that most lead guitarists learn first, to create even more possible combinations. Only then should you try playing across the entire shape again. Here as well, start slowly and based on eighth notes, then gradually increase the metronome until you're also able to use 16th notes. With this strategy, you'll be able to play much more musical and versatile fast pentatonic runs in a relatively short time. For the next 2 licks, we'll now also change the way we accent notes. These cascade licks are played as 8th note, 16th note and 32nd note triplets. Lick number 3 consists of the following 6 notes. Again, we'll use the same strategy as before. First play it fully picked and then with hammer-ons and pull-offs on 2 strings. Then expand it to the top 5 strings of your first pentatonic shape. You should first practice it as 8th note triplets and later learn to play it as 16th note triplets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's lick number 4, which also consists of 6 notes. First play it on just 2 strings, then on the top 5 strings of the first pentatonic shape. Also with hammer-ons and pull-offs. Here it is as 8th note triplets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. and here as 16th note triplets. To make your triplet-based high-speed pentatonic runs even more versatile, the final step is to learn how to combine both licks. Then you should also add the other licks from earlier, this time played in triplets as well. As a final tip, I recommend gradually incorporating all of those licks into your own solos or using them while improvising over backing tracks so that they truly become part of your playing. Of course, this can take some time. It's also very worthwhile to combine them with other techniques such as 3 notes per string runs across the entire fretboard or evenly accented runs within your pentatonic shapes. Naturally, these licks don't just work in the first position, but in all other positions as well. And that's it for this video. I hope I was able to provide you with a lot of valuable material and useful information to help you move forward musically. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future videos. I'll see you again in the next one. Until then, bye.